Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 301 of our Get Your Goals annual challenge. Today we are focusing on and continuing with our contribution goal process. We've been talking about contribution goals all month, the entire month of October this year as part of our annual challenge. And so today we are on step 4 of the goal process, which is strategy and plans. So I like to come up with an overarching strategy of how I'm going to achieve a goal. And then I come up with specific plans kind of in alignment with the milestones and the big steps that we broke our goal down into in a previous step, which I believe was step 3, just the last step yesterday. So I am setting up a nonprofit to help blind people, specifically people that want to earn income or make money or have a business, because I have a lot of business background, that are blind. Guess what? Even though we can't see very well or at all, we can still contribute and do a lot to make the world a better place, which is what this month's challenge is focusing on. So our action item today is to come up with, and you can have more than one strategy, and you can have a strategy and a backup strategy. I usually have that in the back of my mind for sure, even if I haven't detailed it out and written it down, because I know from lots of years of experience that my best laid plans don't necessarily go how I think they're going to. I like to pre-frame and run them through my mind and see how things can play out and think about the consequences of each different plan. But that doesn't mean it goes how I imagine it, right? It goes close to how I imagine it, but it's never right on. And we have to be willing to adjust and adapt along the way. So our action item today is to lay out what's your strategy, what's your overarching strategy to achieve this goal, and then what are some of the plans that you need to put in place in order to ensure that that happens. I do 3 to 5 plans. I do one overarching strategy and then 3 to 5 plans to support that, meaning I plan out each of the different major steps that I know are required for me to achieve that goal. So I have not done mine yet. You can see it's blank in my book because I have to fill it out. But as far as my nonprofit goes, I've already decided that my strategy is to model other successful organizations. So I need to do some research and I need to find out what's working, what's not working, what are the best practices when it comes to setting up a nonprofit or a foundation specifically to help a group of people. So I will model other organizations that have done it before, once of course that I have goals in common and values in common, and that I admire and respect, and that have their financials in place and all the other things we've talked about this month. And then I will go underneath whatever their strategy is that I'm modeling. What are the key components that have to be completed, and what are my plans to make sure that those key components are in place in the right order, right? Will it be perfect? No, it'll be better than if I just was winging it and I didn't have a plan at all. So today, our contribution goal step 4 process is to come up with a strategy and plans to support that strategy to achieve our goal by the SMART framework that we set up in step 2. Mine is by the end of the year, I have to have my nonprofit set up, and I probably maybe test it a little bit. A couple of the frameworks will be tested. Will it all be done and in place? No, it'll be a continually improving project, like all of my businesses and all my projects and all my things have been, because if we're not growing and improving and making things better, then they're usually stagnating or getting worse. And saw a lot of examples of that traveling over the last few weeks. So any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Have an awesome day and have fun with this.